Here we are. So you chose to do space tracks. I will just tell you, because I haven't sort of properly prepared this as a lesson, but I've got all the information and we've got some pictures and things as well that we can look at. So we'll do it more just as a little bit of, you know, as if we're reading it in a magazine, and we'll have a look at anything interesting that comes up. So, do you know anything about how your body is affected in space? Have you got any ideas of what happens? I mean, you might know or you might not. I don't know. We might have discussed it before a little bit. Can't really remember. Oh, that's enough. Stop. Okay, so what do you know about people's bodies in space and what might happen to them? Anything or nothing? T H. Come on. TH. Find out what you know already. E Y. They. L O. Hello. Keep it going. Next letter. S and what will come after S? S and I haven't got a good grip on that pencil. That better. L O. Come on. S and E. They lose. M. Oh yes, I think. M what? Well, MN wouldn't make sense, would it? Touch the M again. M. Let's try with this one. Come on, try with your finger on this one. M. U. Very good. S. C. L and E. They lose muscle. We'll have a look and we'll see if you're right. I don't know. They lose muscle. What happens to our bodies in space? They lose muscle. Let me have a quick flick through. Ooh. Oh yes, here we are. So in the notes here, it says the insane ways the human body changes during long-term space flights. It turns your muscles into jelly. Here we are. What happens is that the reason that you lose muscles is because you're in a weightless environment. Ah, that makes sense, doesn't it? So you lose muscle because the environment is, just for practice, W, E, I, G, H, T, lovely. We're just practicing. Lift your elbow. L, E, S, S. And why is it weightless? Because there is no G, R, A, B. Lovely. Oh, lift that elbow. I. After the I. After the I. T and Y. Yeah. So it's a weightless environment because there's no gravity. Let's just have a read. So listen to this. You don't need muscles to support you in a weightless environment. Astronauts' muscles almost immediately start shrinking and shedding the extra tissue that they no longer need. That's why exercise is crucial, so astronauts can maintain the muscle mass they need when they return to Earth. Let's just have a quick look at this picture. Hello. Touch the knee. There's his knee, knee actually. Elbow. So have a look at body parts. Where's the elbow? That's right, there's the elbow. And the head. Right, so that's a picture of Sunita Williams exercising, right, in space. What does it look like she's doing? What sort of exercise does it look like she's doing? R-U-N-I. Go on. Always finish your word. Down you come. Down you go. Always finish the word. Done an I. N and G. Yes, it looks like she's running. I'll show Karen. Sure, you probably saw this because you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. There. So, let's give you a look at this. Ooh. So, they usually budget about 2 hours a day for exercise. That includes weightlifting using a special resistance machine, since a free weight weighs nothing in zero gravity. Do you know what? I hadn't thought about that. How could you do weightlifting in zero gravity? Because the things, even the big heavy weights, would just end up floating around the room, wouldn't they?
Really?
Yeah. So here's another example. It says you can see the crazy contraption used to do squats below. So look, I have to look at this picture. And you see they've got like, he's got to hold on, and there's like a brace thing, and he has to stand there. So that's just to do squats to kind of give resistance. So they have this crazy contraption to do what? To do what? S Q U A T and S, yeah, to do squats, just for the sake of it. Let's have a go at handwriting that, because it's only a short word. Let's have a look now. So the S, remember, is like S like a snake. Now you try. S, right, so the Q is round and down, round and down. So we're going to go round. Oh, that went up. So then we want to go down, and we have to do a little bit like that for the Q. Now U, I know you're good at U. U, we can just do it down and up, down and up. That'll do nicely. So we're going to go straight down and up. Oh, don't wobble. Straight down. Oh, that's lovely. And then an A, we're going to do a circle. Do a circle, and then we'll do a line. Do a circle and a line. So keep your hands secure. Do a little circle. Oh, you're pressing a bit hard there. And a line down. And then T is just line down and a line across. Squat. Very nice. Very good. Oh, there. So we have the running and squats. And what happens to all the if you were to take weights into space with you to do weightlifting? What would happen? What would happen to the heavy weights? They would, or lift your elbow. F, L, O, A. After the A, touch A and T, they would float. A, you see you've got your elbow there. W, lift it. A, Y, touch the A and now touch the Y. Go on, do it again. A and then all the way down to Y. Oh, that's hard. Let's do it again. Practice. Put some tape on and we're going to go. Practice going between those two letters. Good practice because then you're moving right away from the top of the board, right the way to the bottom of the board. A and then Y. Touch A, straight to Y. Good. And again. A, straight to Y. Good. That was much better. Well done. Good. There we are. Okay. So, if we had weights, they would float away. So let's have a look at some of the things that happen to your body when you're in space. Take them. There. So guess what? If you want to become taller, become an astronaut and go to space, it stretches out your spine. That's strange, isn't it? Astronauts can grow up to 3% taller in space. That means that a 6-foot tall astronaut could add on an extra 2 inches. He goes up to space and then he comes back 2 inches taller. Oh my gosh. Why do you think that might be? Have you any? Could you take a guess? What the reason for that might be? I is it? Good. T, is it 2? D, O, to do. W, I, keep it going. W, I, T, H, is it to do with? This is really good. G, R, keep it going, you're doing so well. A, B, I, and T, and what is it to do with gravity? Is it to do with gravity, or the lack of gravity, I suppose you're asking? That's a very good guess. That would be my guess as well. Let's see what it says. It says that the growth spurt happens because microgravity, so that is like the lack of gravity, allows the squishy spinal discs between the vertebrae freedom to relax and expand, almost like relieving pressure on a spring. Oh, takes a few months to return to normal height when they get back to Earth. Oh, so we've got a, we'll make a spring as best as I can anyway. So you've got like a spring. And if you imagine this is a spring that's coiled sort of tightly, right? And then in microgravity, it all loosens up. So the spring kind of becomes a bit That's not a very good example, but the string becomes a bit longer. It's the best I can think of at this moment, Chris. I should have made the string a bit narrower and it would have shown. It's interesting, like those, all the little bits in between our spine. I don't know, maybe if we just drew it, that might be a good example as well. If we kind of draw the spine. There's a spine, right? And if we draw the disc, yeah, you can help me. We can put some discs in. So we'll do just like sort of ovals for the discs. I'll help you. There's a disc. There's a disc. There's a disc. There's a disc. That's very nice. And there's a disc. And in between all the discs, all the vertebrae, that's what the discs are. There's like there's squishy bits. These squishy bits. Touch a squishy bit there. Those squishy bits in space all expand. So we'll show an expansion with arrows, and that means then that your spine grows longer. Yeah, there. So we just did a little picture.
Good. Very nice, Chris.
There we are. Okay, so that was number one, was that they lose muscle. Number two was that you grow taller. Yeah. And can you remember how long it takes for you to get back to normal when you come back to Earth? How long would it take to get back to your 6'2" for how long? Lift your elbow. Or F U W M O N T. You're doing great. H and go on after the H. S. Touch H and S. F H S. Yeah. So it would be a few months. Yeah. There's nowhere to go just yet. So, what else have we got? Oh, something to do with your face. Something to do with your face. What might happen to your face when you're in space? I wonder. Any ideas? Any ideas? Take a guess. What would happen to your face? Any ideas? No ideas. Well, it makes your face puffy. Can you make your face puffy?
Mama.
The cheeks go out, so you sort of hold your breath. Actually, that's an exercise I've never tried. It's a hard one to do. Can you close your mouth? Look. That's it, it's going a bit puffy. Blow out. Oh, very good. I like that. Look. And there's my face, puffy as well. So listen. And this is, again, it's to do with gravity. Our bodies are mostly liquid, and the gravity on Earth pulls that liquid down, and some of it pulls in our lower extremities. So in zero gravity, the liquid is spread out more evenly around the body. So astronauts' faces look puffier than normal, while their legs look skinnier than normal. Ooh. After a few weeks, the body adjusts to the gravity change, and some of the puffiness goes down, so you don't really notice it. So what happens to your face in space? It goes, just quickly, E, U, right? Try holding that yourself. Touch the F, and touch the F again. There it is. Now straight to Y. Very nice. I like that. Very nice. EU, and then self-held, FFY. Okay, now that was Another fact, fact number 3. Fact number 4, it thins out your bone density. Thins out bone density. Give me another word for density. T H I C K. Thick. And we're going to do ness. N E S. Ooh, and S again. That was very good. Let's try it again. N E S. That was very good. Very good. I like that. Thins out your bone density. And another word for density is thickness. So listen, astronauts can lose around 1% of their bone density every month they spend in space. 1% each month. And the only way to stop this is by doing lots of regular exercise. It makes them a lot more likely. Oh, this is a good point. What happens if you have thin bones? You'd be more likely to, if your bones are thin, you'd be more likely to, oh, you need to lift your elbow. B R E A K T H E M. You'd be more likely to break them, yeah. In fact, they have to be very careful when they come back to Earth because they are at risk of breaking their bones. This is very similar to often elderly people get a disease. It's a kind of a disease that causes the bones to thin. I remember that Grandma Eves had it, and she had to take special supplements for it. I wonder if you know what it's called. A long name. You might know it. It begins with an O. O S T. Very good. E. Oh, I didn't know you'd know that one. Osteo. P. Go on, it's a long word. E. O. R. Osteo. P. O. R. O. S. Osteo. P. O. R. I have to think about how to spell this. P. O. R. Go on, just have a go. Sort of begin. P. O. R. Go on. O. Right. Hold it again. Finish the word off. It's just S-I. No, don't be impulsive. So we've done osteo, P-O-R-O, osteoporo, and we're going to do S-I-S. Touch just the S, S, then the I, and then the S. Oh no, not X, S. So be very careful. Don't be impulsive and start touching the other letters. We're just going to practice S-I-S. Here we are. I'm going to put some tape on. Oh, wait. No, leave the tape on. Right. Now, wait, hold it, touch S. And then the I, and then the S. No other letters. Right? He's trying to pick it up. Just for practice. Last time, S-I-S. Here, I'm going to put it flat. Put it flat. There, just try it. Try it flat. We're going to do S-I-S. Come on, touch the S. Just the S. No other letters allowed. It's against the rules. No. S. And then the I. Oh, that's E. I. Just the I. Don't get impulsive. I, and then the S. Very good. Okay. Very impulsive and tries to touch the other letters as well. Osteoporosis. I'm very impressed with you knowing the name of that word. That is it's very, very common. A lot of people get it when they get older. I might get it, I don't know. And they have special supplements to take, calcium type supplements. I think you have to take one a week. I remember my mum used to have to take a great big
the people
pill.
do get that, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Right, now then. So, it's not looking very good for astronauts so far, is it? Here we go. Here's another one, look. Here, I don't know if you can read these words, they're quite small. I should have made it a bit, if I had put a bit more thought into this, we could have done a bit more reading, but we'll try it. Look, it can cause vision problems. Oh, vision problems are to do with your E, Y, E, S. Of course, you know that. Vision problems to do with your eyes. Let's have a look. Oh my God, look at that picture. What do you notice? A lady astronaut in space. Oh, you can see all the equipment and wires. And I wonder what she's doing there. What does it look like she's doing? Look like she's doing L, O, O, K, I, N, G, looking, T, H, R, O, U, G. Oh, always finish your word. Looking through A, M, I, C, R, O, S. You're doing well. C, O. Go on, next letter after the O. Finish your word. P and E. Look, it does. Looks as if she's looking through a microscope. Just show Karen the picture so she can see. Would you agree, Karen?
Huh?
It does, doesn't it? Looks
It
like
does.
she's just looking through a microscope. And have you seen how crazy her hair is because there's no gravity? It's like
I know.
floating all over the place. It looks crazy. Well, actually, she isn't. What she's doing is she's taking a photograph of her eye. So that's like a special sort of camera. She takes an image of her eye. In a 2013 study, NASA examined the eyes of 27 astronauts who had spent an average of 188 days aboard the International Space Station, and they found that many of them had eye abnormalities after returning from space. MRI scans showed that 9 of the astronauts had bloating around their optic nerves, and 6 of them had eyeballs which were physically flattened out in the back. This has definitely caused for concern, but none of the astronauts have reported any serious trouble actually with being able to see, and NASA is conducting a more comprehensive follow-up study. So, what do you think the implications of this might be for longer distance space travel? I, E, I, it is. Lift your elbow, lift your elbow, it is. C-O-N. What? It is C-O-N. C-E-R-N-I-N. And after the N, G. It is concerning H O W. How? W O U L D. How would? T H E. How would the? It's concerning. How would the A S C R O N. Come on, come on. A U T S. How would the astronauts? B E B A B L E. How would the astronaut be able to use T H E the C O N. Go on, always finish your word. C-O-N T R. You're doing a bit of a very loose, lazy point there. Use a pencil. C-O-N. Let's just start that word again. C-O-N T-R-O-L-S. How would the astronauts be able to use the controls? Very nice. If T H E Y, if they C, oh, little H, A N N O. After the O, straight to it. T, if they cannot. S. Touch that S again. S. Well, E. E, if they cannot see. P. R. O. P. E. Very nice. You're concentrating. Bit after the E. R. L. And Y. Very good. How would the astronauts be able to use the controls if they cannot see? That's a good point. That would be very worrying. You send these astronauts on a long mission, think everything's going to be fine, and then all of a sudden they can't see to press the controls. Goodness me.
Yeah.
A bit like having a blind person driving a car. How would they do it? So yeah, very, very concerning. Okay, so here we go. Problem number 6. It messes with your immune system. So, living in space can depress astronauts' immune systems, according to a study published in 2014. Here we are, just listen. Radiation, microbes, stress, microgravity, altered sleep cycles, and isolation can all have an effect on immune systems. If this situation persisted for longer deep space missions, it could possibly increase risk of infection, hypersensitivity, or autoimmune issues for exploration astronauts. This means that any astronauts planning to spend a year in space may be more likely to get sick. It also found that any old latent viruses like chickenpox can be reawakened, even though no symptoms have shown up in astronauts living in space so far. Oh dear. Some immune cells collected from astronauts living in space were actually over-aggressive instead of depressed, and might explain why some astronauts get rashes and other allergic reactions. So what are we saying about the immune system? How might it be affected? Might be affected by B-E-I-N-G, by being what? S-U-R-S-U-R-E-S. Oh, wobbling a bit. Take a pencil. Concentrate. There we are. Give you some more there. S, that's better. E. Oh, after the E, D, by being suppressed. O, or the immune system may be suppressed. Or it could become what? It could become that would cause you to get a rash. Hello, can you come down? Yeah, what might cause you to get a rash? If it becomes over a C. Right, let's try this again. We're going to do TIV, over act. So you've done A, C. Now we're going to try and do T, I, B, E. Okay, T, very nice. And you were in the right direction. I, now straight to the B. Oh, that was you. B, E. That was pretty good. Let's try it one more time. T, I, B, E. T, straight to the I, down to the B. That was you. You were just one off. Touch V. Touch the V. Try with the pencil if you want. Just touch the V. Hold this in a good position for yourself. Touch V, V, and then E. Oh no, no sliding. Touch the V, straight to the E. He's gone to them. Right. Let's just practice going up and down the board again. Okay, we're going to go from V to E. You're holding it. V, touch it, touch the tape. V and the tape at the top. E, very nice. And do it again. Touch the tape at the bottom, the V, not the W. Touch the tape. Touch the tape. Touch the tape, the V, V and E. Very good try. I like that. Okay, so the immune system can be suppressed or it can become overactive. Oh. Right, okay. Okay, so we've done a few points there. I think that we can probably come back to this and do a few more points the other day. I know. Let's just have a little think. What do you think? Do you think that you would like to become an astronaut? Given what we've talked about so far, do you think you'd like to become an astronaut? What are your views? Anything? Maybe we could do like a little pros and cons, couldn't we? Yeah, we're going to do so far. We're going to do the pros and cons. And you can tell me if you personally want to be one as well. Go on. What would be the good things about it? I-T-W-O-U-L-D. It would be E. It would be A. M. A. Go on, you're doing it so well. A-M-A-T. Touch that A again. A-M-A. A, and then when you go to the, it looks like you're going down to the bottom, and then your hand hovers around the T. Did you want that Z? I don't know, because you've done it would be, and you've gone A, M, A, and it looked like you were going to the Z, but I wasn't sure because you kept stopping on the T. It is Z. I thought it might have been. I, N, G. It would be amazing. Do you want to try with the pencil? Well, with that. T. Did so well. It would be amazing. 2. S. E. S-E-D or S-E-E? S-E to C. E. A. R. T. Very nice. After the T. It would be amazing. 2. C. Earth. To see Earth. Look at other. F. R. O. Go. Up to the O. Touch the O again. O. From. S. P. A. C. And E. It would be amazing to see Earth from space. I think it would as well. I think it would be fascinating. You've got all this vast darkness, blackness, and then all the pictures that I've seen, all the photographs that I've seen, Earth looks so beautiful from space, doesn't it? You know, it looks like a really beautiful planet, the blueness of all the oceans and that. Must be amazing. Any other pros? Anything else that you think would be good about becoming an astronaut? E. D. E. Even. E. You're doing so well. E. Finish your words. Oh, lift your elbow, you're slumping there. You lose your accuracy when you slump. Even. E. Try with the pencil again. E. X. P. E. Come on, keep it going. R. Next letter. I. E. Next letter. You're doing really well. Tell yourself, I don't need to do that. That's the first time today, isn't it?
Done so well, yeah.
First time that hand went up. Even. Where were we up to? E-X-P-E-R.
He did I and then E.
I-E. Oh, we need to fix that cover on the boat. We'll do that. Don't worry. Let's just finish this word. I-E-N. I-E-N. C-I-N. Oh, touch the N again. Did you do N? G. Even experiencing. T. H. E. D. L. A. Come on, just get this done and then we'll fix it. C. After the C, K, the lack of, the lack of even experiencing, the lack of, hang on,
Got to do the
distracting. Stay there, I'll fix it. Stay there. Pick it up. The lack of, come on, we've got one word to do. There, that will do for now. Back on. Go on. The lack of what? The lack of. Do it standing if you want. Ooh. See, this is what happens when you stand sometimes. G. Jump. Touch the G again, and you're going to just sit down. Let's try again. Try it sitting. Go on. Just do it. Sit down just to do this word. Sometimes when you're standing, you're going all over wobbly. Oh, and lift your elbow as well. The lack of, where are we going? G, R, A. Very nice. Now you're wobbling, touch the A again. A, I can tell you're getting a bit tired. B, I, and lift your elbow. Touch the I, grab it. No, you are getting tired. Touch the I again. I, where are you going after the I?
Look on the
G-R-A-V-I. Finish it up on here. Do the I, T, and come on, after the T, touch the T again, because you're going to the X there. T, and you're there and you're on mood. Y, the lack of gravity. Yeah, that would be quite fun actually, wouldn't it? Floating around and not feeling gravity. What's wrong? Who's there?
I think you can go on some flights, can't you, to experience zero gravity? Yeah.
Well, there's even going in like a simulator would be good fun, wouldn't it? Really, and just experiencing what it would be like.
Yeah.
I'd quite like that.
Would be weird, wouldn't it? Just sort of floating around, not being able to almost get yourself back down, and you'd sort of want to, wouldn't you? But you'd just be floating in midair.
Just imagine if there was no gravity in your bedroom now. Oh my God, we'd be floating around. Well, I know I haven't done a good job of putting that sheet back on. We'd be floating around. All your books would be floating around. We'd have to keep catching them. We'd probably have to have like Velcro or suckers or things all over the place to keep everything in place. That's what they must have to have in the space stations, isn't it?
I think they do, don't they? Velcro themselves into like their beds and stuff.
Yeah. Look at the label on there. Well, we can fix that in a minute. Just very quickly then, to finish off, give me a con. Just one. So we've done 2 pros about becoming an astronaut. Give me one negative thing. T H E D. Sit up. D. And lift your elbow. I M P A C T. The impact. O N on. Lift your elbow. That's good. Y. Not N. Wouldn't make sense. O would make sense. Y O. Come on. U and R B O D and Y. The impact on your body. Yeah, all those things that we've been talking about. The impact on your body. Okay, that was really good. Right, so we're going to tidy up before we go out of here. All these books need to be tidied a bit so I can get to fix your bed. Let me just stop the recording.